when there's that many people in an industry,
Mm.
how can you build an authentic but real platform like yourself, like what you've done?
Okay, so I think three things. First things is there is definitely such a thing as performative intellectualism, meaning that everyone wants to
Mm,
jump on top of a soapbox and
mm,
sound like they are the authority in that space,
yeah,
and they're just doing it for traction.
yeah,
They don't even work in the industry to be able to support people beyond that, like, that follow, that
yeah.
save, that whatever. So there's definitely that. And if you can block that out, and I say this to you as the same way I say it to myself, if you
Mm,
can block that out, then you're already one step ahead. The second thing is when industries do feel really saturated, I would say find a niche.
mm-hmm.
So even, for example, like myself, my thing is it's the whole pathway to wealth, specifically the pathway through property. So if we think about it, you have to start with credit
Yeah,
in order to be able to get a mortgage.
yeah.
You've got a mortgage, you obviously then need insurance, and then the latter end is then estate planning. So trusts, wills, power of attorney. And that's basically my whole career.
Mm-hmm.
In the last 6 years, the amount of times that I have itched and I've picked up the book, I've got all of the paperwork at home. The amount of times
Mm-hmm.
I've gone to study as an independent financial advisor,
Yeah.
study as a mortgage broker, study as this, because of course the industry, naturally, when you hear all of these people talking about these things, you think, oh gosh, should I be speaking about this as well? And is my voice as credible or less credible? But I could say if you can find a niche
Mm-hmm.
that is your baby to speak on,
Yeah,
then you're absolutely fine, because we can't be everything to everyone.
that's true.
So if you can find your niche, so even if it's property, but it's specifically, like you said, Airbnb, or it's specifically buy to lets, it's specifically residential, it might be interior design. They're all relevant to property, but it's just you tackling that one particular area.
Yeah.
It might be property, but specifically for women between the ages of 25 and 35.
Mm-hmm.
Again, so specific. And then the last point I would say is be bold. If people are talking crap, call them out. And I don't mean like name them and shame them. But ultimately, if you're recognizing that there's content online that is not accurate, that means that you're seeing a gap.